And I would never talk to any of the business owners around me because I knew better, even though I knew nothing at all. I knew better. And I was like, if I shared my stories with them, they might laugh at me. As guys, we don't do that, right? Because that shows weakness. We wouldn't do that. And I stayed as that island for so many years. And that's why I couldn't break past that $1 million mark, because I didn't realize the value of integrating mentors into my life. People who have already done what I wanted to do, that were eons beyond us, that I actually wanted to put them into my life and ask them if they would help and coach me. So eventually I hired a coach. I read a book, it was called E-Myth. I don't know if you guys ever read that book. Incredible book. And I said, maybe what if I had somebody helping me out? Like, kind of like somebody whispering in my ear, like, hey dude, probably don't want to do that. Or hey, have you thought about this? So I hired this coach, and I'll never forget one of the first things he did, and we're not going to do this here, but he actually had me write my own eulogy. Start with the end in mind. What do you want your life to have meant? And I'm like, whoa, dude, I just hired you for business coaching. Like, what? This is way beyond what I want to do. But business and life are the same. Your business is just a metaphor for your life. It is, if you're not confident at home, you're not going to be confident in your business. Or maybe you'll fake it, but it won't last long. Right? If you don't trust in your business, you probably don't trust at home. It's a human problem. That's not a business problem. So that's why we start with this stuff first. Because once you realize this and you say, wait a minute here, if that's the case, if I fixed my trust problem or I fixed my confidence problem, I wonder how that would impact the rest of my business, because it starts in here. We can try to make it look like the business because it's too tough. Again, uncomfortable, be uncomfortable. You got to be really raw with yourself when you look in a mirror and you say, dude, who you kidding? You know who you are. Anybody in here look at a mirror and just look at it and be like, for many years I looked at that mirror and I'm like, you know what? I know all of your faults. I know your vices. You can't lie to me. And I was not happy with the man looking back at me. And when I realized that, who has the power to change that? Only me. Is it going to be easy? Hell no. Is it simple? Sure. Is it easy? No. And I said, I'm not going to stop until I can look in that mirror and be proud of the man looking back. And that started me on an entire growth journey. That same guy that didn't like to look in the mirror would never get in front of people.